Hey YouTube, this is A20 Productions with a very exciting tutorial on Final Cut Pro 10. So Final Cut Pro 10 was released by Apple on June 21st, so I've had it for a while and I've been messing around with it. So during this video review, I'm just planning to go over the pros, the cons, and what is my recommendation to you, whether you should buy it or not. So to start off this video tutorial, why don't we head to the App Store, where you can just check out Final Cut Pro. So as you can see, it has 2.5 stars, so it doesn't have the best rating. It's actually one of the lowest applications ratings wise in the App Store currently. So as you can see, there's a lot of 1-star reviews, 476 in fact, the most, and there's a few 5-star reviews as well, 285 people. Can't see that. So basically, there's a lot of controversy over whether this application is amazing or whether it sucks. So Final Cut Pro 10 has a few pros and cons, pretty much equal, but one of the major pros, my favorite thing about Final Cut Pro 10, this is one of the reasons why I was really hoping for Final Cut Pro 10 to be amazing, is the background rendering. So basically, Final Cut Pro 10 has a few background processes that it does, and right here, as you can see, there's a 100% bar, which means it's 100% rendered. However, if I apply an effect to here, as you can see, it goes away for a second, but since it's an effect, it can render pretty fast. But if I bring another clip in, it'll take a little bit for it to render, as you can see, but it all does it in the background. Okay, so next I'd just like to talk about the price a bit. So Final Cut Pro 10 is $300. So that's a $700 difference from Final Cut Pro 7. So it's definitely a major plus that the price has dropped, and however, it makes you wonder why Apple would do this, and I'll be going over that in a little bit. Next, the layout is somewhat easier to navigate, as you can see here. It's pretty much like iMovie, so it's pretty easy to navigate once you get used to it, I guess. However, it's nothing like the previous versions of Final Cut Pro, so I don't know, it doesn't really seem that great to me. Another major plus is that it has the J, K, and L keys, where J is to rewind, K is to pause, L is to move forward, as you can see I'm doing right here. So that makes editing speed up a little bit faster. You can also use the space to play or pause. Next, it has the insert key, the insert before the key, so it basically just inserts in the clip that's selected up here. It basically inserts it above the clip on the timeline currently, so that's the clip being shown at the time. There's the overwrite key, where it'll just overwrite this area and it'll push it out. Then there is the insert key after, so this one will just basically insert the clip right after this clip is over. So that's another major plus, and it makes editing faster, I guess. You don't have to drag and drop all the time. Now moving on to the cons. So one major con is the background rendering, which actually has a few problems. It sometimes doesn't work, in which it just gives me an error or something, and I'm not exactly sure if that's in my preferences or something, but some other people have been complaining about that too. And it's just really a problem because it's supposed to be flawless in the background. It's supposed to let you scrub through it all the time. However, it has a few problems that just really bum you out about how you could have just how Apple could have fixed this, and it would just make this product so much better. Another con that I found is that it's too similar to iMovie. So basically, it looks like Apple's heading towards the consumer market rather than professional market. This product right now is kind of in between these two markets, kind of aiming in between. But so that just really bums me out. I'm probably going to be switching to Windows soon because I'm not too happy with Apple right now. Another major con I found is that if you want to just test out Final Cut Pro 10, you just have to go to the application folder, iMovie, and just test out the free version that's on your computer because they're so similar. Great, so now it's time for my recommendation. So, I would recommend not to buy Final Cut Pro 10 currently. It's just really not worth it currently, and just Apple will most likely fix most of the bugs, but it looks like Apple is heading more into the consumer market. So I'd stick with Final Cut Pro 7. That's actually what I'm going to be doing, and Apple stated that this is a new version of Final Cut Pro, so any other versions are probably not going to come out. Um, and Final Cut Pro 10 currently has a 2.5-star rating, so I'm sure Apple will fix it in the future. But there's still a lot of problems with it right now, so my recommendation would be to not buy it right now. If you're satisfied with other versions of Final Cut Pro. Now, if you're someone that just started editing and uses iMovie, then I would definitely recommend Final Cut Pro 10, as it's easier to learn and use, and it doesn't have a steep learning curve. So that would just be a great option for people using iMovie. Now, I encourage you guys to try out Motion 5. Apple did not mess up that application, and it actually has a 4-star rating in the App Store. So, that's actually a great application to go for. It would really help you out. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to